Everybody knows you can eat dandelions, but not everybody knows how to make them taste good. I'll show you the tried and true methods that we use in our house. You can eat dandelions at any time of the year, but the best quality is in spring before they bloom. Flower buds are still down here. The second secret to really good dandelion greens is do not take the whole leaf. Take the outer half. The mid vein here is thick and juicy, and that's where a lot of the bitter flavor resides. We pick our dandelions with scissors, just the top half. Go for thick clumps of big leaves because it's more labor efficient, but find clean ones. Try to keep the grass out.
Dad, look it.
Whoa, holy cow.
Like 6.
We call this a gouger. You can pop them out of there. All those buds. That's just the bonus part.
Dad, look at the first blooming dandelion.
Means the season for greens will be over soon. When we pick greens, we don't mess around. You can eat leafy greens raw, but cooking makes them far more digestible. And you're never gonna eat this much raw dandelion in one meal, but we will eat this in one meal after it's cooked. The best way to cook dandelion greens is definitely frying. If you're gonna fry them, olive oil is traditional, but so is pork fat. We like to use hickory nut oil. Here's where all the macho men make fun of my knife skills. This is gonna cook down a lot. Check out how much that shrunk. We can eat that much. We ate all those dandelion greens. That was yesterday, but now we want some more. If you're not a vegetarian, you might as well try dandelion greens fried with bacon and onions because everybody loves that. The dandelion greens are done and it's time for the sauce. My sauce for greens consists of maple syrup, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, salt, pepper, and crumbled lovage leaf. Is it reasonably good?
Yes, it's good.
All human beings need to feel needed. Men more so than women, because men can't seem to justify their own existence. So unless they're needed, useful, productive, making a difference, they can't tolerate their own being. A man, when he gets married, needs to know that he is useful, necessary, important, that he is needed. So the worst thing a wife can say to her husband is, "Never mind, I'll do it myself." Anything the husband offers, accept it graciously, give him credit for it, even if it's not exactly what you need from him. But if you accept what he's giving, then you can move him to what you really need from him. But if you reject what he's giving, he'll quit. You emasculate him.
Clean with white vinegar. Remember what bleach will do? It will kill mold, but it will feed fungus. And putting bleach on mold, you create one of the most toxic combinations on the planet. So clean areas with white vinegar. Also sodium bicarbonate, and if you've got a particularly tough area to clean, you can put a little pile of sodium bicarbonate, pour a little bit of vinegar there, and you'll get a fizzing up, you get a nice reaction, and get the scrubbing brush into that area. We need to get the chemicals out of our homes, out of our toothpaste, out of our washing detergent, out of our clothes. Take steps to have electromagnetic field-free bedroom. Remember, we spend a third of our life in there. So have your phones or your iPads, computers charging in another room. Also be very cautious with the children. If you children in your home are used to a lot of technology, start easing it off.
This mango creme brulee only needs 6 ingredients and is perfect for any occasion. I got all my ingredients through Instacart with delivery in as fast as 1 hour. Order now and get free delivery on your first order. Blend some roughly chopped mangoes with cream and salt. Then heat the mixture until it reaches 170 Fahrenheit. Combine egg yolks with sugar and vanilla extract. Then temper yolks with a bit of the heated mango cream and slowly add the rest of the cream mixture. Strain the cream mixture and pour into ramekins in a baking tray. Fill up the tray with water and bake at 325 Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. The hardest part is to refrigerate these for at least 2 hours before eating. Once that's done, sprinkle a healthy amount of sugar and torch. Then top with some fresh mango and enjoy. Thanks to Instacart, I got all my groceries delivered to my home.
You can now get Big Mac sauce as a dipping option.
See, the thing about Big Mac sauce, right? Everybody thinks that Big Mac sauce is just Thousand Island dressing. Come here. It's not Thousand Island dressing. All right, McDonald's makes their Big Mac sauce such a big spectacle because they want to charge more money for the sauce. So if they put in like these cool little containers, they'll charge you more for the container, right? Because now you're only allowed 1 Big Mac sauce per meal. After that, they charge you 50 cents for each Big Mac sauce. I have it written down. 1 cup mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of sweet pickled relish, 2 tablespoons of Dusseldorf mustard, but regular mustard will work, 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, onion powder and granulated garlic, 1 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and an 1/8 teaspoon of white pepper. Have fun.
Yo, do y'all be eating this? I haven't eaten anything from here in over 10 years. In fact, I haven't even stepped foot inside of one of these places in over 10 years. I wanted to go inside and grab some fries because I wanted to test this theory, but it's too early and they don't serve fries until 10:30. So, have y'all seen this? Check this shit out.
If you go to McDonald's anywhere in the world, you will find French fries. And you will find that they're always made from the same potato, the russet Burbank potato. When you're McDonald's, you like those red boxes with a little bouquet of very long chips. It looks really good. And so they insist that all their potatoes be russet Burbanks, and they further insist that they have no blemishes at all. McDonald's won't buy them if your potatoes have that. And the only way to eliminate that is to eliminate an aphid. And the only way to do that is with a pesticide called Monitor that is so toxic that the farmers who grow these potatoes in Idaho won't venture outside into their fields for 5 days after they spray. And then when they harvest their potatoes, they have to put them in these atmosphere-controlled sheds the size of a football stadium because they're not edible for 6 weeks. They have to off-gas all the chemicals in them.
So I want to know, have y'all ever seen a brown fry at McDonald's? Is this crazy to you that they're putting all these chemicals on these fries? This shit is crazy. McDonald's, I'm not loving it.
My phone was stolen out from my hand. Within 3 minutes, I was locked out of my own Apple ID. And within 24 hours, I noticed that there were thousands of dollars being taken out of my bank account. And I thought I would come back home, log in on my MacBook, and everything just would be fine. That's not what happened. Once you take over someone's Apple ID, it's game over for them.
Nope, lady. This is not a game over. Actually, for the fact, I'm about to teach you guys and this lady one setting that you never heard of, and you can simply go give your password to anybody on the planet and they cannot do anything with your phone. Let me show you how it works for Android users and iPhone users, and I bet you anything because nobody ever taught you this setting. Let's watch it together and let's go. Boom. First thing first, go on your settings and scroll all the way down till you get to this option, screen time. Tap on it. On here, make sure the screen time is on. Now scroll all the way down and tap on this option, content and privacy. Scroll down, tap on passcode changes and put it on don't allow. Now tap on the account changes and put it on don't allow. Now go back and go back. And now on here, set the passcode for your screen time. Make sure to put a passcode that is different than with your actual phone password. Now, even if somebody stole your phone, they cannot go onto your Apple ID, they cannot change your settings, they cannot do anything. It's a game over for them. Educate yourself and let's go. Boom.
This is honey, not from bees, from dandelions. How genius is that?
So we're going to start by boiling the yellow petals of the dandelions with water for about 15 minutes and then leaving that to infuse overnight or around 6 hours is fine. Then strain off the water and add equal parts sugar. Boil that for about 15 minutes, pop it into a jar. You've got your perfect honey.
A distinct honey taste. It's genuinely genius.
Many people don't know that the popcorn chicken at fried chicken shops is not made with breadcrumbs. Even if I lose my job today, I must tell everyone that. Chicken breast is marinated with ginger, garlic, wine, and oyster sauce. Mix it evenly with oil and seasoning. Marinate 20 minutes, ready flour for coating chicken. This flour is key for crispiness. First, coat the chicken with flour, dip it in water. Then coat it again and shake off any excess scales. Fry it in 60% hot oil for 3 minutes. Crisp outside, tender inside. If your children want to eat it, make it at home. It's clean and reassuring.
How to make Chinese secret dipping sauce. Sesame oil, garlic, green onion, cilantro goes well with boiled food. Light soy sauce, black vinegar, red chili, green onion, cilantro goes well with vegetables. Sesame paste, bloody tofu, garlic chive, soy sauce, oyster sauce, chili oil. It goes well with meat. Garlic, ginger, green onion, boiling oil, light soy sauce. It goes well with seafood. Which one is your favorite?
When we lose cash, if we lose cash, and you've only got central bank digital currencies, the computer will know what it is you're trying to do before you even do it, and they will prevent you from doing it. If, for example, they say you can't leave your house more than 5 miles, you try and buy a bottle of water 6 miles from home, you won't be able to. I'm not kidding. That's those so many reasons why you should retain cash. It's offensive that the politicians believe that they have a right to all of your information at all times.
To all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see.
This comment right here. What is wrong with bioengineered foods? Asking for a friend? Let's get into it. And hopefully you guys aren't still eating Cheez-Its. And I'm sure a lot of you don't even know that Cheez-Its are actually banned in Europe and Japan because of this cancer-leading chemical, TBHQ. And if you have General Mills cereal sitting in your house today, do me a favor and throw it away. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. Ugh. I'm gonna play some clips I was able to find for you guys, and you can tell me what you think in the comment section. Let's go.
Not the Kellogg's Pop Tarts. Who wouldn't pull that nice, warm, gooey, real fruit filling?
These toaster pastries contain yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40. 3 food dyes that have been banned completely in Austria and Norway. Elsewhere in the European Union, foods containing these additives are banned in food meant for infants. When not banned, products containing them often must include a label warning about their potential negative effects on children.
But it doesn't stop there. You see the Ritz? These are also banned in multiple countries as well. Let's check it out.
Ritz crackers are easy to get your hands on. It may come as a big surprise that if you visit certain countries and head to the snack aisle to grab a pack, you won't be able to find them. But the reason some countries do not allow Ritz crackers to be sold has to do with the ingredients list and how they are made. The problematic ingredient is partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil. It is a type of trans fat that is not allowed in food products in many European countries, including Austria, Denmark, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, and Switzerland. However, it is not only prohibited abroad, but in some regions in the United States too.
I mean, don't you guys realize that they want to get us sick and keep us sick? They're literally selling us food that is banned in other countries because it's causing harm to the human body. Illnesses, cancers, reproduction issues, and the list goes on. But it doesn't end here, guys. Let's get a little bit more into it.
Now they suddenly decided, oh, we're not going to call it GMO anymore. We're going to call it BE, bioengineered, right? So that's already hiding the fact. Most people don't know what bioengineered is. They'll see it on their label and they'll say, well, I don't know what that means.
So here's what the new labeling is going to look like. For example, this cereal box, which is now in compliance, lets you know right there on the labeling that it contains bioengineered ingredients.
So in other words, if your food labels have bioengineered, it's pretty much just a scientific term for GMO. And I'll play one more clip for you guys so you can get a better understanding.
Bioengineered food ingredients. What the heck is that all about? So the definition of bioengineered food ingredients is this: food that contains detectable genetic material that has been modified through certain lab techniques that cannot be created through conventional breeding or found in nature.
So in other words, anything bioengineered, it's not natural, it's man-made, it's getting us sick. If you want more, like, comment, and share for part 3.
Stop using pans now. You see, certain types of pans didn't exist only till a couple decades ago, and that type of pan is called non-stick, also known as Teflon. This material was manufactured by a company, which I can't say the name of, but it is quite literally destroying your health. If you go to your pan right now, you can see if there are tiny white dots or particles. If you're able to see them, your pan has something called polytetrafluoroethylene, or PFAS, which is a synthetic compound that is very difficult to break down in water and can remain inside humans for decades. These chemicals are also found in styrofoam food containers and cups. Fortunately, since you are following me, there are a couple things you can do to detox from these chemicals. Number 1, get rid of Teflon pans and replace with cast iron, ceramic, or copper pans. Make sure it is quality and you are not getting fooled, or the chemicals can still leach into your food. The next thing you can do is eat lots of soursop and seeded grapes. Soursop is a chelation, which means it can bind to heavy metals and remove them from the body. But good luck getting your hands on them, because it is extremely rare to find nowadays in the USA. Unfortunately, I can't say anything else on here, but if you want to get the full, uncensored methods to improve your life, I will be revealing my 15+ years of knowledge in my free email on drtruth.shop. Take the leap before I close access to this information permanently.